Ladies and gentlemen, one of the deep secrets of life is that all that is really worth doing is what we do for others. People who risk their lives are looked upon with great admiration and gratitude for the bravery and sacrifices they make for a greater cause. Debates can be made about who contributes more than other people, but the contribution of the frontline healthcare workers across the spectrum of doctors, nurses, EMTs, to the hospital janitors in responding to health pandemics should not go unrecognized. The most recent health pandemic being the COVID-19 pandemic. Strictly speaking, healthcare workers have remained in the battlefield every day, risking their lives while fighting this health hazard with much courage and sacrifice that is reminiscent of the greatest generation. While most of us are doing the best to observe the COVID-19 safety protocols, healthcare workers have selflessly remained in the front line taking care of COVID-19 patients amidst the challenge of limited equipment and scarcity of supplies. Many healthcare workers have been infected by this deadly virus. Some have lost their lives, and more will, but they still live to fight selflessly. There is also prevalence of depression, anxiety, and insomnia among most of the healthcare workers, but they still remain available to care for the patients in the best way they can. One would think these health warriors live in different lives from the normal. However, in my view, the reality in that is that they are human as every other human being facing this pandemic. They have families they look after who constantly worry about their safety. The only contact they get with their family and kin is through social media, and that is characterized with a lot of emotion and worry about the health guarantee of their loved ones. Those who continue to risk their lives for others those who continue to risk their lives for others through their profession remain to be the noblest. They go through the most uncertain situations but continue doing their jobs. The bravery of the frontline healthcare workers is simply amazing as they make extra effort to be part of the core teams that take care of COVID-19 patients. Their input can do attitude is remarkable, and it is the little surprise that so many leaders in the medical field are helping nurture a feeling of community among healthcare workers on the front line. For my part in short, words are not enough to express the gratitude I have for healthcare workers that do every day, but we can assure to get through the pandemic because of all their efforts. For all the healthcare workers, know that we support you and are constantly cheering on you. We will remain forever grateful for the selfless giving and caring.